Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to FishOfHex. My name is Travis. Today we're doing another rambling video, and just like all the other ones, I usually have a list of things that I want to at least get out of the way before I go off on some tangent or get distracted. But for this one, I'm going to try to keep the video under 15 minutes just because it's Monday. There's a ton of shit going on and I got to get it done before, well, orders go out this afternoon. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So I thought it would be a good idea to start with a rambling video this week. I tend to do a members video early in the week, Monday or Tuesday, so I still got a couple days to try to get that done. But I wanted to at least get the rambling out of the way just because I want to talk about how the live stream went last night, kind of from my perspective and things that I've learned and things that I liked and disliked, and also to get your guys' opinion on it later on. So when it came to the live stream, it was my very first one that was that busy. I mean, it was extremely busy. I am using a program called StreamYard, which allows me to not only stream on YouTube, but also on Facebook at the same time. And it brings your comments in. You guys saw that scrolling shit at the bottom, and I can put pictures and video overlay and all sorts of stuff. It's a pretty good program, but the delay, which now I found out is normal for everybody who gets, that many comments coming in, is just something that you have to deal with. But either way, people would type in a question. I wouldn't see it for at least 10 to 15 minutes. There was a point in time where I was getting through them really quickly, and I got up like with a 3 or 4 minute delay. So yeah, there's not really much I can do about it. From what I've talked to other people who are doing streams and people who use that program or just streams in general, that delay is just something that's going to happen, and I can't get too worked up about it. I wasn't really upset. I was kind of disappointed in the fact that I was missing out on people's questions. I couldn't spend a lot of time answering them. It was kind of give you the quickest possible answer, the best answer that I could give you, and just get it out and then move on to the next one. So I felt like I wasn't giving people enough attention or time, and I didn't like the way that felt. Now, another thing about the live stream that I really enjoyed was there was some stuff that you guys are using, for example, Vibrant, that I don't know anything about. I got a lot of questions about it, and I finally did some research this morning, kind of looking it up, checking out some videos and stuff, and with that, I just find that this live stream stuff is going to go two ways, because I'm going to hear about things that I know nothing about, of course, and then I can in turn do some research on and kind of expand my knowledge. So I was really happy about that. Now, I felt like an ass that I didn't know anything when the question came in, because I'm like, I don't know what this product is. And because I stick to a more natural method of my reefing, I don't really like putting chemicals in my tank. I think that might put me at a disadvantage when it comes to giving information or advice about these different products, other than saying, hey, go more natural with your approach. And also another thing with dino, the type of dino that I've always dealt with was the one that kind of lives in a low nutrient environment, and the quickest way to fix that is increasing nutrients with manual removal. So there's other types of dino out there that I don't know a lot about, the ones that thrive even in a high nutrient environment, and you got to take other methods to get rid of them. So that allows me to learn and go out and do more research and try to figure out more about that type, so I can in turn help more people. So that aspect of the live stream, learning and also giving information was something that I actually really enjoyed. Now again, I felt like shit that I couldn't give you the right answer, but at least I admitted that I didn't know, other than pretending that I was somebody or something that I wasn't. So overall, I was pretty happy with the experience. I actually enjoyed myself for the most part. Earlier on, I was a little stressed out with sheer of how many comments were coming in, how much stuff was going in, and just the fact that I couldn't get the information out fast enough. But it was the first live stream. It's going to take time, and as we go through them and every single week, I'll just make adjustments, and of course, it will just get easier the more we do it. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it. I did put a post up after the live stream just getting recommendations for anything I can change. Someone said to go ahead, it was Gabe. Yeah, Gabe said to go ahead and do a drinking game when I repeat myself. I will be upfront and honest. I repeat myself like certain terms when I'm nervous. So if I start doing it a lot, it's just because I'm nervous about the situation, or I just don't feel comfortable, and that's just kind of a natural thing for me. But yeah, we definitely don't want to do a drinking game for that, because I'm not in the business of killing people. So yeah. Anyway, let's go and move on to something else. Okay, so the next thing on the list is talking about the lighting over the Frag system. I did the video last week talking about how I was going to add 4 XR15s per tank and just kind of see how it goes. I've actually officially decided I'm going to add 1 more XR15, and then I might drop the light down a little bit. I'm just going to have to figure out how I'm going to do that. That's not going to drive me crazy, and I can still work in the tank without any problems. Now, because they're grow-out systems, I don't necessarily work in these tanks every single day, so I might get away with being able to drop the light with some 2x4s or something, some kind of mechanical device. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get the new light in. but I might be able to drop the light to get that good spread and par that I'm looking for with just 3 lights, so I can save some money and not buy the 4th. And so that's the plan of attack. We'll see how it works out. I'm going to get the next light probably, what's today? Monday. So either this week I'll put in the order or next week, just kind of depends on what I got going on. So yep, going to add 3 per tank and then see how it turns out. I'll let you guys know, of course, with a video. Okay, so real quick, I need a little bit of feedback on 3 pages on the website. I have another guy looking into it right now, but on the About Us page, the t-shirt page, and the shipping page, I went ahead and changed the titles to like an oranger color, and it looks pretty good on phone for me, but on my desktop I feel like it's a little too bright. So anybody's opinion on if it looks good on PC, tablet, or phone, what you think might be too excessive, if it's too much for the eyes or kind of takes away from the overall theme of the website, let me know. The reason why I did that is I just wanted it to pop a little bit, but I think it's popping too much. So yeah, that's the About Us page, the t-shirt page, the shipping page, and I did make some small adjustments to my tanks page. So yeah, just any feedback, let me know. Just send it to FishOfHex@gmail.com, or you can put it in the comment section. Hopefully I will catch it in time. But yeah, I plan on canceling my builder program page thing for Shopify. I only really activate it when I need to do some work on the website, and it's not something I just keep up running at a $30 per month for no freaking reason. So I try to do all the work I can do to the website in like 30 days and then not have to touch it for 6 months or so. And yeah, so any feedback before the next week or two's up, and Spike's losing his mind right now. I just fed him like 1,000 mealworms and now he wants to get out and fuck around. So but anyway, so any feedback you can give me in the next week or so I can make any changes to that website will be appreciated. That way I don't have to get the program again and have to go through that whole process. So yeah, let's move on. Now, speaking of the website and shipping, I just finished fixing my 3D printer. I was having some issues with it. I had to fix the extruder, had to get a new platform. The power supply needed to be replaced. So I actually spent a few hours this morning to take care of that. Now, the plan, why it kind of has to do with shipping, is I plan on making some keychains and having some cool little gadgets and stuff I'm going to give away in my coral order. So I just needed to fix it so I can continue making them, because it pretty much took a crap in the middle of making them and kind of seeing what design I wanted. I was thinking about doing like little like keychain coral frags and stuff like that, and just kind of, you know, giving that stuff away to you guys, because it costs almost nothing to make with a 3D printer, and I just got to get some more colors. Right now I have black and white, and those aren't really cool, so I'll get some orange and red and all sorts of stuff, and kind of finish making them and get the hooks and stuff off Amazon and be able to send that stuff out. But yeah, so that kind of had to do with the website. Just figured I'd throw that in there. Okay, so that's pretty much it when it comes to things that I wanted to talk about. Let's go to move on to some random stuff, and I'll let you guys go. Now, for videos that are coming up this week, we're looking at the Q&A, hopefully tomorrow, if not Wednesday. I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow. And then also the removing coral colonies from the reef tank. I removed several from this system so far, and I'm going to try to show you guys that whole process. There's a couple that I didn't get on video, I just have to talk about. And then there is one that is still in there, that FishOfHex Millie at the top right middle rock structure. I haven't decided completely if I'm going to remove it yet. It is getting its ass handed it to him. It's the freaking 2 staghorns that are on that rock structure just pummeling this coral, and it's not happy at all. And it's been a few months that it's not been happy, and I've been trying to, you know, avoid taking it out because it's just a nice piece, and it just takes up a lot of room on the rock, and I'd hate to remove the whole colony. And the last time I actually removed a big chunk of that colony, none of it survived. So yeah, that sucks. But again, with everything, I can't sacrifice a whole tank just to make one coral happy. Everything else is doing fine, and this one's just pissed off. I can't make any major adjustments to the tank just to try to make that one coral happy. And of course, trimming those staghorns can only help for so long. Eventually, they're going to get back in there and start doing some damage. But yeah, so those are the 2 videos that I plan on getting out. And let's see here. I plan on getting a light for the 32-gallon BioCube that I set up last week. I actually got this tank from Mike, the veteran who won that new system. He gave it to me to use as a quarantine tank, and that's exactly what I'm going to use it for. Came with a skimmer and a carbon reactor. I cleaned it out. It's good to go. I just got to go get a new light. I'm thinking about getting the new AI Prime HD. I guess they don't sell the old one anymore like I have over the 40 Shallow Reef. So I'm going to check out that light and see how it goes. Maybe I'll do a review. But anyway, I plan on getting that light and then getting some acros and start that whole process so we can fill out the other lowboy grow out tank. Again, it's a pretty long process. Those corals are going to have to come in and go in quarantine for at least 60 days. It's going to be, you know, there's a lot to it, and then hopefully they all make it through the process and then can eventually go into the grow out tank and then survive that process to grow into colonies and eventually go on the website. So yeah, I still love my decision about turning the imported system off, even though Indo came out. People are asking me that too. Do I plan on importing any coral from Indo now that it's open? No. Absolutely not. Not going to do that. I'm not importing any more coral. This is the route and the direction I've chose to go. So I feel good about myself and the decisions I make for my customers. So I'm going to keep everything in-house, quarantine, healthy, and not have to worry about any type of pest or parasite getting to you guys. So that's the decision I've made, and I'm just going to stick with it and keep going, regardless of the profit or whatever I could have made off of Indo. But it is what it is. Moving on to Phytoplankton is now back in stock. Actually, it was never out of stock. I just had it pre-ordered. If you guys ever see that at the top of anything that I have going on, just saying, hey, the next ship date is this date, that just means that it's not ready to ship. There's plenty of it here. It just needs to grow out to the level that I feel comfortable, and then I can ship it out. So yeah, Phyto's going out today, and I'm all stocked up on bottles for nitrates and phosphates. A lot of that's going out today. So yeah, I think that's about it. I can't think of anything. Spike's in a little bit of a timeout box right now. I do this because I think he sees his reflection in the glass of his tank, and I think he has to take a shit. So he hasn't taken one since like 2 days ago. So he's probably pissed off, and because he's constipated or whatever, and he sees his reflection, so he gets all dark bearded and starts running his face into the glass. And of course, he only does it when I'm trying to record a video. So he's in his little timeout box. It's not really a timeout box. He's got a toy in there, so it's kind of, I don't know. So he's chilling in there. He can calm down, and then maybe he'll take a shit, and then I can put him back in his tank, and he will kind of calm down, not beat the crap out of himself. So if you guys have a bearded dragon that acts like a fool like that, let me know. Spike's been doing it for, I don't know, his whole life, and he's only, I don't know, not even a year old yet. So I think I got him in August. I don't know. He's big, he's fat, and he eats a lot. He's kind of cool. Anyway, so that's about it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. All right? Peace.